Hey, what's up? Your boy R-Dog here. Are you having a lot of problems with the Great Sage's Broken Shell and Black Myth Wukong? Tired of him disrespecting you and making you feel like a, kind of a complete piece of garbage, honestly. Well, in this guide, I'm going to show you not only all the strategy to take him down, his moveset, everything like that, etc. But I'm going to show you a build that actually counteracts his freaking gourd stealing ability, which is the worst ability ever, completely. So you won't even have to use a gourd the whole fight. And if you don't have that ability to upgrade to the gear that I show you, I have a little, secondary option as well. So stay tuned. Alright, so I'm going to give you a basic rundown of the strategy and build that I use to take down the Great Sage's Broken Shell. So the Jingu Bang, for one. Critical hit chance is amazing and has probably the best attack you can get right now if you're doing your first run through. Weaver's Needle, because we are using a Spellbinder's build, I just did this for DPS since it slightly increases critical hit chance and damage. Wandering White for the defense. Golden Fang Tail Crown for the defense and the maximum mana, which I will get into that is very useful for the Spellbinder build. Your maximum amount of mana directly relates to how much it buffs you. And here is the MVP of the match, the Serpent Scale Battle Robe. Now, I do have another build you can do that doesn't include this if you don't have the upgrade materials to upgrade this to Mythical. It's one of the robes you get very early on, like Chapter 1. And then I got Bull King's Bracers for the defense and for the 2-set buff, which is upon taking damage, you pretty much, it increased your defense. And this is more of a defensive build. Pretty much Great Sage Broken Shell on easy mode. Increases defense when in water. We are fighting in water, and this is right before the initial drop off on Chapter 6. There's a boss right below you in a pool of water. You get it right there. Cat's Eyes Bead, you get that from Wandering White, actually. And the Tiger Tally, with upon successful hits of a light attack combo, increases attack for short duration, just for a little extra DPS. Now my relics, I essentially have increases focus gained on light attacks for those heavy attacks. Increases invincibility duration, move of all varied combos. We don't use them too much in this. Extends dodge invincibility duration, which is useful, but it's not that crazy how much it extends your dodge invincibility. Pretty much, yeah. Each equipped soak increases the health recovery of drink and increases 4 Bange resistance. Now, as for my abilities and skills, well, the spells, the Great Sage counteracts mostly all of your spells. So I decided to go Spellbinder. And it is amazing. It is a lifesaver and a godsend. So this is the passive right here that the skill that increases your attack based on the amount of mana you have, essentially. So since it uses all of your mana, if you have a higher amount of mana, it increases the ratio of how much it increases your attack. And yeah, that's a must too. And as you can see, that's it. Although I did get increases the invincibility duration when seen through an enemy, just for resolute counterflow, which is not very useful in this, and that's actually not bad either. Moonroam. It pretty much increases the damage you deal after a perfect dodge. And foundationally, stamina all the way maxed out, except for 1 focus breath, since it's not like super important. This is still super amazing. You'll see him use this on you all the time. It's nice to be able to use it back for a change. Hey, mobile spin, you don't use it much in this fight, except for his ultimate. So I didn't upgrade it that much at all. Now I maxed out health and stamina and critical hit chance just for the DPS and survivability. And because the robe that we use, it gives you health, essentially health regen when your health is low. So the more health you have, the higher that kicks in at. So it's about half health for me with my stuff. So did 3 points in defense, critical hit damage, 2 points in that, 4 points in maximum mana just for the Spellbinder buff, and 1 point in attack. And then staff stances, smash stance all the way. Smash stance has been my favorite since, you know, day one. I could probably get rid of the charging speed. I don't use it much in this fight. So I could actually maybe go through a more refined build. A more optimized build, I guess you could say. But, yeah. This is essentially the build I'd be rocking. And the secondary build I'll show you is just switching up a couple pieces of equipment. If you don't have the Serpent Scale Battle Robe, essentially what I do is equip the Bull King's, you know, chest plate for the maximum amount of defense, and then equip the Wukong bracers for the critical hit chance. And that is essentially it. You got the 2 buff from the Bull King armor and the 2 buff from, well, the Wukong armor. Oh, and I also switch out this for maximum mana, just to help out, well, to help with the DPS of Spellbinder. It's not that huge of a change, but if you don't have the gear, like if you don't have the Serpent Scale Battle Robe, it's a nice little alternative. But yeah, that's essentially it. Let's get right onto the battle and the overall strategy of the fight. Alright, so let's get right on into the commentary. So, Weaver's Needle always at the start. We're a Spellbinder build, so why not? And you'll see right here, I check my stats after the Spellbinder, and I'm rocking 27% critical chance, and, you know, decent stats. Spellbinder is amazing. 191 attack, crit damage 144%. Honestly, it's amazing. Spellbinder is the way to go. So you'll see how much damage even the Weaver's Needle just does. Now I find the key with I thought I could stagger him out of the heavy lunge attack. Nope. So you'll see how much damage I'm doing even just from the Weaver's Needle and just basic attacks alone. And I find the best with this is to be intentional with your, you know, basic attacks. Don't spam and don't button mash. You'll get caught with a stone skin and you'll regret it. And plus the after images, you'll get caught with them as well. Good damage on the heavies. Love them. And don't ever really fight him in the Ring of Fire. It's just not worth it. Just wait. Just getting some free perfect dodges out of that. Yeah, I'm kind of rocking it right now. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, go me, dog. Okay, so you'll see at this moment, I start healing. You'll see it better after this. So now he's gonna take all of your relics. So it makes the fight a bit harder, depending on what relics you chose. He always starts this off with a double heavy attack, with the Wukong style heavy. And even good damage in the second phase. And he almost always does the heavy lunge attack after the Ring of Fire in the second phase. Just try to get off as much heavy attacks as you can. Like, no way. Get the ability that allows you to maintain your basic combo after dodging. Like, that's where the intentionality comes in. And you'll notice the healing effects of the Serpent Scale Battle Robe. Oh, it's amazing. No gourd use this whole time. You see, this attack right here, he always does the one lunge and the second lunge. And he gets me with the grab. God. I play a little bit reckless this time around because I was trying to show off the healing effects. Wink, wink. No. He switches up his timings, and I get railed by it. Like, even right there. And I got super lucky right there. I'm not going to lie. But this is where that Serpent Scale Battle Robe really comes into play. And not only that, but using the ability that allows you to heal with every focus point you use. It's also kind of crucial as well. So pretty much just stay patient with this fight. You don't gotta go quick. I'm kind of being a little bit reckless right now. Let him come to you. Try to get off as many perfect dodges as you can. You'll get the cadences down. Just take your time. Here's his ultimate right here. Always step back so you can see him. Mobile spin block. You're supposed to dodge that, but... But I will say this, even if you're not perfect in all the dodges, and you're not as used to it as I am, even dodging like 2/3 of his attacks will suffice with this build. And every time he steps away after the after image when he backs up, I don't know what he was doing right there. But alright, that's actually it. I hope you enjoyed it. Alright, so just remember to be patient in the fight. Take it slow. Be intentional with your basic attacks. And try to get off as many heavy finishers as you can. And equip the Serpent Scale Battle Robe. And stay tuned for, the little extra. If you don't have the ability to upgrade the Serpent Scale Battle Robe, I will show you a little build, or a little, not even a build, honestly, but a way to get around that and still be able to use your gourd without having to, use this build. This build just makes it a lot easier. So stay tuned. So this is kind of a nitty-gritty way to get around the gourd steal. So essentially what you're going to want to do is just spam the dodge button. And right as soon as you're using the gourd, just keep spamming the dodge button. Just make sure you're dodging as soon as you're able to after the gourd. And you will dodge it 99% of the time. There was one time I had where I wasn't able to dodge it, but I've done it thousands of times. Like just running this guy over and over again. So I almost don't even count that. So listen for the audio cue as well for the immobilizes. You'll hear a special audio cue. So I'm going to show you the full, live action video right now of like me, doing the procedure. So enjoy, and I can kind of reverse back and slow mode for you if you'd like. But yeah, here we go.
You heal?
See that like that? Just dodge it. Good to go. So right here, boom. Right after the gourd, poof. Good to go. So hopefully y'all found this video helpful. This guy, he gave me a run for my money, not gonna lie. But after switching to Spellbinder and testing it out with little builds and everything like that, and finding the Serpent Scale Battle Robe, I swear it made my life so much easier. So I can only hope it does the same for you. I really kind of classify this fight as easy mode if you have the Serpent Scale Battle Robe. So hopefully you can kind of catch a break, so you can equip this little Serpent Scale Battle Robe and hey, whoop the last boss's butt, dog. Oh, and thank you so much for tuning in. I do greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you make it through this last boss and get to enjoy, hopefully, the secret ending. So on that note, thank you all so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Ooh.